The top 10 myths you still thought were true. Number 1. You need to drink 8 glasses of water a day. This is a myth. Although staying hydrated is a great idea, your individual water needs depend on many factors, including your health, how active you are, and where you live. As well as this, there are some practical ways to tell if you need more water. 1. Your urine is of a rich yellow shade. 2. Lack of energy. 3. Dry eyes, dry mouth and skin. 4. You feel thirsty. So, if you feel you need more water, you probably do, just maybe not 8 glasses. Myth number 2. Bats are blind. Bats are actually not blind. They see very well in the dark. Much better than humans do, in fact. However, not so good in the daytime. That's why they gather in caves and dark places. The misconception that bats are blind comes from their exceptional hearing abilities and their nocturnal nature. They are fascinating creatures. Myth number 3. People only use 10% of their brains. This statement has been misattributed to many geniuses and celebrated people, notably Albert Einstein, when in fact, even people with degenerative neural disorders such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease still use more than 10% of their brains. As well as this, even scientists who've done numerous brain scans show there are very few areas of the brain that's not being used. Myth number 4. Lightning never strikes the same place twice. This myth is not only wrong, it's dangerously wrong. Lightning strikes the same place twice fairly often, at least within a close radius. If you find yourself standing around outside during a lightning storm, there is no forecaster who'd recommend you go stand where lightning has already struck, as if you are somehow protected at that spot. Instead, you need to find shelter, stay away from anything electric, stay away from windows and anything metal. Myth number 5. Goldfish only have approximately 3 to 7 seconds attention spans. This is far from the truth. In fact, goldfish can learn basic survival skills and remember them for up to 3 months. They can also tell the time. In lab tests, they could be conditioned to push a lever for food at roughly the same time each day. I guess they may be forgetful at some things. But when it's time to eat, they know exactly what time it is. Myth number 6. Bulls become angry at the color red. Bulls are partially colorblind and cannot see the color red. They are, however, defensive creatures that will charge when threatened, frightened, angry or just annoyed. Their fight or flight instinct is simply biased toward fight. In bullfights, the matador may wield a red cape, the muleta, but it is the matador's taunting, threats, and overall behavior that make the bull charge. Myth number 7. The Great Wall of China is the only man-made structure visible from space. Many people have been told that the Great Wall of China is the only man-made structure visible from space, but this is of course another myth. This false fact most likely developed as an attempt to convey the grand scale of the wall. From low space at 180 miles high, the Great Wall is not the only visible object, nor is it the most distinguishable. NASA images prove you can see many sights including highways, airports, bridges, dams and much more. Myth number 8. A penny dropped from a tall building could kill someone. This is of course another myth. A penny is too small and flat for it to gain enough natural momentum to make any kind of fatal impact. At most, if you were hit, it might feel like being flicked in the forehead, but not even very hard. Myth number 9. Cracking your knuckles too much will cause arthritis. You knuckle crackers out there watching can rest easy, at least on the arthritis front, because, according to scientists, cracking your knuckles doesn't increase your risk of developing the painful joint condition. That cracking noise actually comes from collapsing gas bubbles. However, cracking too often may weaken the strength of your grip. And myth number 10. Sugar causes hyperactivity in children. Some of you parents watching out there will blame, and are probably blaming your children's rowdy behavior on an overabundance of sugar, but there's no actual evidence to support those claims. A definitive 1995 meta-analysis published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that sugar in children's diets does not affect their behavior. Thank you for watching the top 10 myths you still thought were true, and we hope you learned something new. Please like, comment and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.